YouTube, back at it again. We are going to check out some more Patreon requests. So this is we're looking at Rush right now, and thank you for the support. By the way, the best way to get me will always be on Patreon, so definitely jump over there. It's a free platform. It's really easy to use, so come say what's up. There are skip the line options. If you choose to support, you don't have to, but there's literally a running list. Just add what you want, and we will check it out eventually. We are looking at Between the Wheels R30 tour. Looks like September of 2004, so 21 years ago, in Frankfurt, in Germany. But yeah, go support Rush, go like, go subscribe. And this is the cool thing about like Patreon and stuff like that. Like, this is not on their page, so I would otherwise not know about it, right? So that's why I count on you guys to keep me up to speed with stuff like this. If I'm missing a cool show like this, and by the way, I've never heard this song, so I will have lyrics pulled up in a second here. Rush, Between the Wheels song lyrics. Okay, got it. So typically with live stuff, I just like to kind of watch them perform live, but because this is the first time I'm hearing it, I'm also going to kind of dig into the lyrics a little bit and maybe give a little of my feedback or my thoughts on that. But anyways, yeah, go show some love. Love to have you guys here as well. If you could, please like, comment, make sure you're subscribed. I appreciate it very much. It does help the channel. And definitely drop some comments down below. I do read all my comments, so if you don't want to use Patreon, then it's fine. You don't have to. Definitely drop some comments. I know there's too many platforms out there to sign up with. Let's dive in here. Let's see what we got. We got Rush, Between the Wheels live. Let's go.
Thank you so much. We'd like to do something now that goes back to our Grace Under Pressure album. This is one we pulled out of the vault. It's called Between the Wheels.
Is that like a washer and dryer in the background? I'm sorry, it just caught me off guard. This is like it's got this alarming sort of, it's kind of dark. It's kind of dark. I haven't, most of their stuff is like, that I've seen is like uplifting rock, you know, this is kind of a different look.
Between a rock and a hard place, in between time, cruising in prime time, soaking up the cathode rays. Live between the wars in our time, living in real time, loving the good times, holding on to yesterday. You know how that driver feels, going under your speeding wheels. My image is flashing by.
Sorry, I love his kit. Oh my goodness, Neil. Every time I see it, man, I have to pause for a second. Sorry, we'll keep going here. I'll get into the lyrics in a second here. I kind of have some thoughts on this.
Flashing by like the windshield toward the light. Holding in a fatal flying, but the wheel of time got back to behind. Wheels can take you around. Wheels can cut you down. You can go from boom to bust, from dreams to a bowl of dust. We can fall from nothing to flare. Down to brother, can you spare another war, another wasteland, another lost generation?
Interesting. All right. I think I kind of know where we're going here. So our rabbit in the is being used here, and I had read that this is actually inspired. I think Neil had like driven over roadkill, a rabbit in the road, with kind of flies buzzing around it, and then sort of had a thought like, what an apt metaphor for the common struggles and the of everyday life and the things that we face day to day, and the sort of life is fleeting and all of these things, and it's sort of this sensory overload of more often than not negativity that we're being exposed to. And he starts off the song with like rock in a hard place. We've heard that, like, and that's the same thing as like you're between two wheels and headlights coming at you, you got nowhere to go. And we use like flashing lights going by, where a lot of the times bright images flashing by, like windshields towards the fly. So we're using this sort of micro metaphor as at the macro level. We're talking by and large about just your common your everyday. And then you talk about and the wheels are also kind of, there's a sort of a double meaning in that too, like the wheels that keep on turning. The same thing with life keeps on going and stuff like that. The same thing with these media outlets, and we talk about between wars. We're living between wars. It's basically just talking about like you can't kind of escape all of these horrific things that that happen around you, and you could go but it can, everything that you may think you have could be taken away in an instant. When you talk about from dreams to a bowl of dust, we can fall from rockets red glare down to brother can you spare, right? It's in quotes like, brother can you spare some change, basically like you can go from something to nothing. Also like, brother can you spare another war, another wasteland, another lost generation. So it's just this continuous cycle that turns of just constant sort of negativity, and the media doesn't necessarily help out with keeping things positive for for the rest of us that follow. But anyway, sorry, we'll keep going. And then, like I mentioned beginning, like it had that kind of alarming feeling. You picture like if you're the rabbit, a car coming at you, it's kind of like it's almost like it's almost like a horror movie, right? It's kind of dark. Anyways.
Between your hands like water, it's living in real time. A busy lifetime, failing by on celluloid. Right between the eyes by the big toy world.
It's interesting too. Wheels can take you around. Wheels can cut you down. It's like the same things that get you from A to B, can also get you right back from B to A, or from A to Z can take you right back to A as well. Um, it's an interesting just kind of metaphor. Just the car and the rabbit. It's pretty simple, right? Um, but it's applicable uh, back then, today, 20 years from today. Um, it makes sense to me. If I don't know if I'm reading it right. I could be completely wrong with where they're going, but it kind of just seems like it's just commentary on just your kind of your everyday pressures of modern life, and kind of the push and pull that we face in this we'll call it the rabbit race. um and how in the blink of an eye everything can be taken away. I guess just look both ways before you cross roads. Be a little bit, put a bubble around yourself and stay inside. I have no idea. I like the visuals in the background there, the gears that just kind of keep on turning and grinding and grinding and grinding. It's interesting. I also love these, dude. And I'm sorry for continuously pausing. But it's a reaction channel. It's what we do. Um, the with them, like specifically, like, and I've only seen maybe 8, 9, 10 of their songs. Um, very few live, but like their use of like elongated intros and outros, just no lyrics. I love it, man. Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome. And they will be touring, Getty and Alex, in this upcoming year. Um, I think a big part of that is I don't know that they've been able to really get out and honor Neil. I think that's a big part of why they're going to get around. But I'd love to see that actually. I don't know if they're coming anywhere near me. I haven't checked, but that'd be cool. I think I gave my thoughts throughout. I think it's just basically it's using both the wheels, the car, as commentary with your everyday sort of life struggles, not just at a small scale day to day, um, because there are challenges every day that that you gotta that you could get squashed by really anything. But we also are mentioning like lost generations and living in between wars and much larger scale problems that we just can't escape. So it's like we started out the song "Rock in a Hard Place." Sometimes there's nowhere to turn. The headlights, you're gonna get hit by a car at some point, right? It's just when. And yeah, there I think there is commentary on media and what's sort of fed to you, what's sort of flashing lights, right? The TV, things that are sort of your that draws your sort of your attention, your sensory. But no, I love that. It's interesting hearing kind of a darker piece out of them, if I'm reading this right. But yeah, with like just like the melody on it in that kind of alarming, nonstop din, 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 that just kind of lives in the back of your head with this. It kind of just like edge of your seat, sort of like watching Jaws, you know. Anyways, go support Rush, go like, go subscribe, please. This was Between the Wheels live in Frankfurt, Germany. But yeah, go show some love. Love to have you guys here as well. If you could, please like, comment, make sure you're subscribed. Appreciate it very much. It does help the channel. And we will keep it moving here. Hope you guys have a wonderful Friday. If you want me to check something out, jump over to Patreon. Great way to support as well if you'd like to. You don't have to. We'll keep it moving. We'll talk to you on the next.